If you own a pool, you want to get the most out of it all season long. With just a little maintenance, you can keep your pool at its very best, and we'll show you how. Okay, so once your pool is open, you don't have to do anything for the rest of the season, right? Well, not quite. The right maintenance will help keep your pool and equipment in good shape, and most importantly, help keep it healthy and clean. Pool maintenance can be broken down into 5 simple parts: balance, chlorine, shock, algicide, and skim, brush, and sweep. In addition to these 5 parts, we'll also show you some other ways to keep your pool in top condition. Now, some things you might need to maintain your pool include water test strips, chlorine tablets, water shock, algicide, a skimmer net, pool brush, and vacuum. Some optional products include water clarifier, scale, metal, and stain control, and a chlorine floater. You can find the materials list and some additional tips for maintaining your pool in our printable instructions at Lowe's.com/videos. The maintenance steps are really pretty easy. Just set aside a little time each week. We'll start out with the water balance. To keep your pool at the proper chemistry, you want to test your water at least twice a week. Regular testing will tell you exactly what products your pool needs. The next step is to chlorinate the water. Maintaining a free chlorine level of 1 to 4 parts per million will help your pool fight off bacteria, viruses, and germs. Speaking of chlorinating, your pool might need a shock treatment, which adds a high concentration of chlorine of 5 to 10 parts per million. Now, if your chlorine levels are really low, or maybe after a heavy rain or heavy usage, you will need to shock the water. The best time for a shock treatment is in the morning or the evening, because UV rays destabilize chlorine. First, test and balance the pH level of the water. Then add the concentrated chlorine. Test the chlorine levels afterwards, and don't enter the pool until those levels are between 1 and 4 parts per million. The chlorine will help to keep the pool clean, but you'll have to protect against algae growth too. If your pool walls and floor feel slick and oily, that means you have an algae buildup. Use an algicide on a regular basis to prevent algae from growing in your pool. Don't forget to follow a skim and sweep routine. First, use a skimmer net on the top of the water to clear debris. Also brush the walls and sweep the floor with a vacuum. Make sure your skimmer baskets are clean too. So we've talked about 5 things you need to do on a regular basis, but there are some additional things you can do to keep your pool water clean and clear. For one, try a maintenance dose of water clarifier. This chemical works with your filter to help trap tiny particles in the water. On top of that, you can add scale, stain, and metal control. This can help prevent damage to your filter system from scale, which is a buildup of heavy deposits of calcium. With just some regular pool maintenance, your pool will stay in great shape for the swimming season. Now, if you want some tips on closing your pool, we can help with that too. Just check out our video, How to Close Your Pool, at Lowe's.com/videos.